How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and it is time Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken versus Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku. And I finally got Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku to Super Attack 10, so I can go ahead and do this video. And they do have very similar ability system buffs, I made sure of that. So the main stat that we are going to be taking a look at today is going to be their offensive stats, of course, with their attack stats. So, if we have a look at how much of a boost he gets, he currently gets a 2,435 attack boost. And if we quickly go over to Super Saiyan Kaioken, it's very similar. I think there's a difference of like 50 attack or so. And of course, that will make a very small difference, but nothing too crazy. So, let's quickly go over to physical. And we have Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku. And he gets an increase of 2,450. So, legit, the tiniest amount. And they are very similar cards. Their leader skills are slightly different, but they both cause immense damage. They both lose a bit of your health when they super attack. They have a very similar link set. So when it comes down to it, they are very similar units. And because of that, I want to put them up against each other, of course. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great day as always. And if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. And let's jump straight into this boss rush stage. And who do we want to start with? I mean, I suppose just the first lead I find. And if I could find a Vegito friend, that would be amazing. And a Broly. So I'm pretty certain that I should be able to find a Broly friend without too many problems. Okay, so I found Vegito first. So we are going to go with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. And of course, this is the squad that we are going to be going with. And I'm going to try to get Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken and God Goku in the same rotation, just because God Goku is going to activate that Kamehameha link. And of course, I will be trying to do the same for Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku. So we have God Goku in the first rotation, so I'm going to put him in the third slot, so he comes back round with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. I kind of want to see his attack stat before he does get that additional link, so it's not all bad. And I may struggle to find any Broly friends, so I may actually have to go to Twitter. And I did ask someone to switch their leads for me, but I think I already used their leads, so I'm gonna have to head to Twitter. And of course, if you do add me when I ask, I appreciate you, because I need them for videos the majority of the time. And it's like, it goes back to what I said a few videos ago, or I can't even remember which video it was, but I think they should have a set of leads in place like they do for the speed rush thing. Even like just a lead that is at Super Attack 10, no ability system buffs, and it would help people that have a specific lead that isn't used a lot. So we have Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. His attack stat is currently at 60,000, and one thing that he does have over Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku is his defensive capabilities, because of course he does get that defensive boost from the ability system. And his defense increases by 10,000 defense, I think that was, for 10 turns. So he does have some tanking capabilities as well in comparison to the other one. And his defensive stat is at 27,000, which is absolutely insane. And look at my boy God Goku, 23,000 defense, and he doesn't even get a defensive boost. He's going to be an absolute madman when he finally Dokkans. If he ever Dokkans, just watch it be a troll and be like, you know what? The game's shutting down, so as a goodbye present, we are finally going to Dokkan Awaken the man. Okay, so his attack stats was at 470,000, and he got, yeah, okay, the ability system buffs, wow, I didn't think that would happen ever again, but if you saw my 100% Gogeta video, you will know that when that happens, it's absolutely insane, and I'm just going to spoil it for you here anyway. Basically, in my 100% Gogeta video, he just did the exact thing that Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken just did. He got a super attack with a crit, and then he got an additional with a crit, which is very rare. And when you take into account that he doesn't have as many ability system buffs as my Gogeta, that's saying something. I believe at the moment his crit level is at 9, and then his additional is at 8. So the chances of that happening with those odds are very low. So you know what? This man is like, you know, I'm going to win this tournament. It's not exactly a tournament, but I'm going to win this damage test video. Masenko. Right, so we have these two together, pretty much every link active, and I really hope Super Saiyan God Goku does not take out Super Saiyan Blue Goku here. And okay, please don't take him out, because this man has like level 15 crit and a few additionals. So of course he did. Of course he did. Wait, I could have just put even if I put Vegito in the first slot, he would have just countered. So either way, I was pretty much screwed from the start. Okay, so we may actually be able to take him out in this particular rotation. Because Rose has level 15 crit as well. I got a few dupes for him. Everyone here has level 15 crit apart from Vegeta. I have never pulled a Vegeta dupe. Never. Like on JP or Global. And he got the crit. And he got the additional. He's pretty much dead this turn. But I'm definitely looking forward to trying out my Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku. Just because I haven't actually tried him out at all at Super Attack 10. And before I recorded this video, I actually gave him a few ability system buffs just to see, well, not to see anything, but just to get him to the point that Super Saiyan Kaioken is at. Okay. And one last thing before I do move on to Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku, I want to see how much they are going to hit for, how much of a difference the boost from regular Vegito, well, the boost from Vegito's passive, or Super Attack mechanic is going to make rather. The Super Attack mechanic from Vegito will give him a 30% attack increase. There we go. Got that point across. And of course, at the moment, we are getting a 20% attack boost from this Gohan here. But because the Fierce Battle link isn't active, it's not too accurate, unfortunately. But I believe that he is actually going to hit a bit harder than he would with the Fierce Battle link because of that, 20%. So I may be lying. It actually is a bit higher. Interesting. So, wow. This man got Goku is on Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken's arse. To be fair, he does have more ability system buffs, and he does have a percentage type passive, so I suppose it does make sense. There we go. Now we have the Vegito's back, and we should be able to take all of them out this turn. I hope, anyway. But so far, you can see that Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is hanging around the 480k to 500k region. Nothing, like, too crazy. I mean, in comparison to Super Saiyan Blue Goku, I would say it's a bit lower, but it's still pretty good. But of course, we are comparing the two Super Saiyan Kaioken Gokus here. And we should be able to move on to the next one in a few moments. And I didn't actually pick it up earlier, but I want to see his attack stat when he is linked up with Just God the Goku. Okay, so let's go with this. So no Fierce Battle link here active. No boost from the Gohans or anything. Okay, let's find out how much of a difference this is going to make. So his attack stat of Just God Goku is 440k. Interesting. 440k, no Fierce Battle. And gonna try him out with the boost from Vegito, of course. And you don't have anything like that on physical, so this is just a completely random thing. To be fair, the physical pan does give a 30% attack boost, so I mean, I think it works. No, does it work differently though? Because passives in the game and super attack mechanics work differently. Like, they apply at different times, so I don't know if that is going to affect it massively. But the ones that are going to make the biggest difference, the ones that I'm going to take the look at the most, is the Fierce Battle link active, and of course him being linked up with God Goku with that Kamehameha link. And at the end, I'm going to review the footage and just do a little clip or a little like page or portion of the video where you're going to have the stats of specific scenarios active. So this is one of the scenarios that we in fact wanted to try out, and I pray that Vegito is not going to just absolutely wreck this stage. Okay, because he could. I mean, I don't know how many ability system buffs he has, but if he gets a few crits, it's over. I'm not liking this because I can tell when someone has a lot of ability system buffs based on their attack stat. Okay, so far so good. Even one crit won't kill him. So we did get one super attack off. Gonna have a look at his attack stat here. And 520k. Did that make much of a difference at all? Now, God Goku, what can you do? I legit can't wait for this man to get a Dokkan. So that was the last scenario that I wanted to try out. Gonna move on to Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku. Okay, so now time to try out the boy that is Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku. And like I said before, he does have a slightly higher attack stat in the ability system, and it's not going to make too much of a difference, I don't think anyway. So, I mean, Black does have a Kamehameha link, but I'm just going to keep him with Vegito Blue. And then we have Pan that has the 30%. And this is the first scenario that we're going to try out is the Fierce Battle link active. And of course, we are going to have the Kamehameha link active as well. But then I want to separate them after that. But I have a feeling it's going to be very similar. And like the thing is, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken does have a better 12 key multiplier, and I believe he also has a higher attack stat. But the thing about Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku is that he does have a percentage type passive. So is that going to be the difference between the two? Will Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku take it because of the percentage type passive? I believe he will. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts, and it is time. So let's quickly have a look at the man. His attack stat is higher. His attack stat is higher here in comparison to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. And here it is. It's that 100%. Let's find out. It's time. And I can't remember the attack stat exactly, so I would imagine that some of you guys will, but if it's high enough, I'm pretty sure I will notice the difference, of course. So, here we go. Oh, okay. This is a very close one. This is a very, very close one. It's very close. Yeah, it's legit super close. I did not expect it to be this close. I don't know what to say. I knew it was going to be like... It was either going to be a landslide for one of them, or it's going to be super close, but I did not expect it to be this close. I don't know what to say, to be honest. Am I going to die here? Because I think I'm low-key going to die. Wow, I'm actually surprised. Yeah. Keep in mind that the more ability system buffs that Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku gets, the harder he's going to hit. So at the moment, they are at the same level. But the more he gets... Well, even if they are at the same level, let's say they are both fully max, that is when you're going to start to see the real difference between the two. Damn, and this is the boost from Pan. I'm legit in shock. You don't understand. I am legit in shock, and this man's passive isn't active. That is the one thing that is a letdown. And to be fair, I'm not exactly trying to maintain it, because, I mean, I kind of need to maintain it, but at the same time, it's like, I could have used an item, but I kind of want to avoid doing that, just in case I need them later on. But I'm going to get Pan to come back round, and then we can try out that scenario again. But I am pleasantly surprised, to be perfectly honest. Okay, this is going to be interesting. We're going to have the final board at the end with all the results, and it's going to be insane. Okay. I can't wait to use this Goku Black when Cooler comes out, because I maxed out my Goku Black, by the way. It was just something that I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. I have the orbs. I'm going to get Cooler, hopefully anyway. I'm going to go for him at least. If I get him, I want to use this physical team. Probably won't find any friends after a while, but, I mean, I have you guys, and if you guys pull Cooler as well, you can go ahead and add me, because at the moment I added a bunch of you that have LR Gohan, so maybe I can do something similar with Cooler, and this is why I think they need to increase the amount of friends that you can have on your friends list. And that should be him dead. It is. Right, so, now what do we have here? We have this man, and the thing is, his passive is active, but I want to get him on a rotation where the Fierce Battle Link isn't active, and that's impossible, because every single unit here has the Fierce Battle Link. To be fair, the majority of the time you're going to be activating that Fierce Battle Link, so I suppose it doesn't exactly matter too much. I'll get rid of the Kamehameha Link next rotation, or after I do the thing with Pan. For now, we are going to stick with this. And this is very exciting, because I did not expect them to be so close to each other. And this man is still pretty tanky despite Vegito being an absolute beast, ability system wise. Yeah, he's just over that 500k stat, and that's without any boost from Pan. With the boost from Pan, he is without a doubt going to be hitting much harder than Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, but that's something that's going to happen like every 3 turns, realistically. And one thing that he does have over Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is that his passive doesn't have a turn restriction. And turn restriction passives aren't that bad. Like, the majority of the time, if your team is optimal, it will be able to last you up until the end of the event, unless you do have a type disadvantage. But when it comes to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken in particular and his team, it isn't too much of a problem. But it can be a problem when you have a percentage restriction, and if you don't have the right team, it can be a bit harder to maintain. Thankfully, I do have a team that can maintain that. Please tell me I'm not going to die. Okay, thank you. I was like, yeah, I'm debuffed enough, and we have the defensive boost from Pan, of course. Yeah, so when it comes to Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku, it can be a bit harder to maintain, especially because we don't have Gotenks out at the moment, but it should be easier if you have the right team, and I'm an idiot. Okay, so I finally have the rotation that I wanted, and we're going to get rid of Pan, and then I have to get rid of Vegito to just have the Fierce Battle Link active. So I can't believe it's taking us long to actually get this rotation to come up, but here we go. And I get Super Attack straight away. Thank you for welcoming me to this particular stage. 93k, perfect. 570k. Wow. I know for a fact that's higher than any Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken attack stat that we've had, and that's including the boost from Vegito as well. But that does go back to what I said before. I don't know how they work, like the boosts work exactly. I don't know if the boost from Vegito works in the exact same way that the passive from Pan works. So I'm not going to exactly take that one into account, but it definitely is going to be there. Okay, so you are probably wondering why we are back on the first stage, and basically I ran out of healing items, which means that I couldn't get his passive to activate again. But this is the final test of Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku, and then we can just move on to the finale. And from what I've gathered, I can honestly say that with the full boost, like Kamehameha Link active, Fierce Battle and such, and of course support from passive, Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku does outdamage Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, and in this particular situation with just the Fierce Battle Link active, he also outdamages Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, and with just the Kamehameha Link active. I mean, the thing is, Goku did not have the Fierce Battle Link, so he was at a disadvantage when it came to that, but even when he was at his fullest with the boost from Vegito and such, he still wasn't a comparison for Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku, but that's expected because, of course, Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku does have a percentage passive, whereas Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku does have a flat-out attack boost, but it's not to say that one is better than the other. Well, here's the thing. At the moment, you can argue that Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is more practical for people that are starting off because he does have that restriction, but it's easier to maintain than it is to maintain at 50%. And as you can see, I'm using my best physical team, and I'm still struggling to somewhat maintain it. But overall, it comes down to what you personally prefer. When it comes down to just overall damage, the Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku is better, but just by a small amount, of course. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy today's video as always, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Let me know which one you prefer, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken or Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku. I hope you guys have a great day as always, and I will see you all in the next one.